Now, the Twitter, Jake the Push-Up's coming. I like to get on the
What about
Twitter.
that All-Star thing?
Yeah, what we're going to do, because we've got a long review.
Yes, we have.
After
Long
the
review.
game. We'll certainly
Can we
give
pick
this
the
game.
captains or something?
You and I are going to choose our own team, because the suggestion
All-Star?
from Damo is that the All-Star team will work like this. 2 captains will be named.
One option under their plan.
Yeah, one of the options.
So schoolyard.
Shut up, Warrior. This is for us. And whether it be Chris Jard and Garry Ablett, and then they pick 1 for 1 until they get the team they want, and that's the All-Star team that'll play.
So you line the 800 players
That's
up
it.
on a wall in a schoolyard?
You and I are going to do that exercise, and I would like, and Warrior is my chairman of selectors.
I don't want
the man that's just copping fire and drawn all of the fire.
Stunt now, Garry.
Is going to be your chairman of selectors.
He's a shell of his former
Well, you've got to get him up,
Shut
Spud.
Come on.
And then we want advice from the Twitter family.
All right.
We love Triple M favourites. We've got plenty of them. Jim, I've never seen embrace a man more than our next guest. And it's opportune that he wanders in right now, because our man, he's just told us he's been drawing a lot of fire. Speak of Jakey the Push-Up King. Welcome, Push-Up.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for having
I'm
me.
not sure if you're aware of the sort of week our man, your number one man, has had. Copping heavy fire from all quarters. I think, if ever, he needed a sort of strong arm sort of just by his side. Now is the time, Push-Up.
Yeah, definitely. Look, Garry, I've been listening, and to be honest, he stuck up for me through thick and thin. He's always been there for me, so it's about time I repay the favour. And JB, more than happy to take those names down off you, and we can go and sort this out, mate.
Just point you in the right direction, mate.
Yeah, mate, you just let me know who they are, and we'll go and have a nice ugly chat to them.
What I love about him, Garry, it's loyalty.
I think there's a couple just quivering at the moment.
What
Jim.
those people don't understand is loyalty, Garry.
love it.
What you
Like
get out of
stealth?
the Push-Up King.
Will it be stealth push-up? Like quietly and then...
Oh, let's just say people go missing. You don't have to worry about it, so they're all forgotten about.
Oh, joking. Yeah, mate, it's a sad day for us here, because we come to Richmond games when you're playing, and we love watching and we love listening to Jim, but just a little indiscretion last week that has you out today.
Yeah, slight little slip up there. So surprising my legs even extended that far to make contact. But no, look, I'm a little disappointed. I've been working fairly hard on controlling a lot of it, and yeah, slight little slip up, stitch me up here, and just hope the boys do the job though.
And Big Ivan, how much has he added to the team and the belief and the confidence? We know he's a big man and he plays like a big man, but just having that big presence around the ground, and even in the rooms before the game, when you run out and you get into the race, you have a look at Big Ivan, you're thinking, well, we've got a contest on our hands today.
Yeah, definitely. Ivan's another one. He wasn't getting the opportunity when he was over in Adelaide there, and he's come across and he's grabbed it with both hands. And I guess the biggest part for us is you've got a pretty young midfield group there, and Ivan's come across, and the leadership that he's shown and the guidance he's actually given the young boys in there, it's been outstanding. You go into the middle of the ground, and the voice that he has is second to none, and for a guy in his first year at a club to come and do that, it's just, it's well done.
And what I like about him, Push-Up, is that not only does he handle all of that well, but if there's any stink, he just wanders in, the big man, and it saves you from having to do it. Because what used to happen is no matter what part of the field it happened, Push-Up had to get up and get over there and suddenly just walk around and look at a couple and make sure they knew. Now Big Ivan can look after that, which allows you to play your footy.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let's just say he's a lot bigger than what I am.
That's
He's
it.
got this look in his eyes that he doesn't even have to do anything these days. He's a madman, so I'd stay away from him too if he was coming towards me.
And Jim, let's not forget, every time Push-Up wanders in, he's writing out a cheque for about 10 these
Well, I know,
days.
yeah.
He gets involved in a little one. And he's got a big motorbike he's doing over
Exactly.
at the moment.
No, all of that is relevant. So, Ivan, that's why it's important. I don't know if you saw the footy show the other night, Push-Up, but right at the end, the big enforcer wandered out with a G-banger on with an elephant sort of ears and trunk, which he didn't fill out at all well. And we had Delids on the panel, who received instantly a text from Robbie Nahas saying, "Bring that down to the club. I think I can do a better job." Now, it's my suggestion that the trunk wasn't big enough.
Yeah, well, I actually did see that. I was watching it, and Yeah, I was quite surprised, to be honest. So Sam should have just put that away, or at least given it to the one of the younger boys who had a half-decent rig to show off a little bit. But yeah, I'm guessing Robbie, if you throw that to Robbie, you might actually have to extend it.
Come on, Jim.
Get it a bit bigger.
Come on. I'll tell you, it's Jakey King, the love on the Twitter. You on Twitter,
of course.
Nah, not on Twitter. Can't use a computer.
Me either, but here in the studio, DC ranting, love the push-up support for JB. Newsflash, Caro seen boarding a plane to non-extradition country.
That's
I
it.
don't know about that, but bring something extra to the table. John P. Awesome says, push-up, love it, comedy gold, so a lot of love for our man. And he supported you, Jim, which nearly brought a tear to my eye.
Well,
Because
Garry,
it's reciprocal love.
What you find in life is like feathers flock together, and me and the push-up, real hard bastards, and therefore, a lot in common. Arch as well,
Yeah.
great friend of the
Yeah.
push-up king. In fact,
You
if we-
arch and push-up.
Well,
Odd man out.
no, I'm just about to say this. If you want to actually, and this is true, isn't it, Jakey boy? If you want to find the man who was in your corner real early, it was the great Glenn Archer, and that he went out of his way to make sure you're okay in those early years.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was quite surprised because I used to love Arch growing up, the way he went about it, and I got a phone call one day, and I've turned around, I've gone hello, and he said, "Oh, it's Glenn Archer." I'm like, "Yeah, bullshit. Who's this?" And
Just out of the blue.
Yeah, well, we had Greg Miller, who was at the club at the time, and he actually got Arch to give me a buzz, and we had a chat, and I thought someone was stringing me out, and then I actually went out and sat down with him and had a good chat, and he's rocked up with all these things that he wanted me to do, and I actually was quite surprised and overwhelmed because he did his homework, and it wasn't just some bloke ringing, just giving a couple of words. He actually genuinely cared, and I thank him every day and bag the daylights out of him too when he's travelling the world and claims it's work. And so, yeah, but he's been outstanding. He was there right from the start.
Good story.
Hey, push-up, great to see you. Look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Jakey King,
mate.
superstar of the AFL.
Do you
Don't
need
worry
those
about
names?
that.
Push
He's
up.
just going to wander down the boxes and
Exactly.
stick his head in
Gonna
and
have a look.
say, anyone?
That's it. That's it. That's why we love him.